No, just recently. Like in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
And she's all of a sudden been spotted with Galapinto.
This is Paddock 43, the podcast, your weekly rundown giving you all things F1 from both on and off the track.
From races, trades, rumours, the lifestyle, and all the things that come with the F1 world.
We are Amy, Elle, and Pat. Let's get into it.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing? It's not my car, but it is the Volvo XC60 B5. Let's jump in. She's comfy. She's very comfortable. She's a she, right?
She's a she.
She's a she. Are you going to get in?
Yeah.
You sure?
In. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Elle,
Yeah.
is that a dildo?
Pat, that is the gear stick.
Yes.
And that is actually a Swarovski crystal.
Swarovski. But it's okay.
What did I say?
Swarovski. I don't know what you said, but Swarovski. Swarovski.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's quite fancy.
She's
a
lush.
beautiful car.
Yeah.
And
There's something about a light interior that I just love.
the speaker system in this car is phenomenal as well.
Panoramic
And also-
sunroof as well.
Great rear view mirror.
Panoramic sunroof.
Yep, we'll get that going as soon as we get driving.
And what's this bad boy here?
That bad boy is a camera that will film you as you're driving. So, no speed bumps.
So just so you know, when you decide you don't want to pay for tolls, this is in Spanish, but you go options.
Oh, yeah. I worked
and
it
then
out
you
last
do
night.
avoid tolls.
I already put it on.
For those of you playing along at home, Elle did not know that tolls were expensive.
I feel like I should have known this being, 30. Turns out, I also have to work out how to drive this car. So we're actually just decided to, I've put oh my God, hang on. Mum's got this Swarovski, how do I say it? Crystal.
Swarovski?
That one.
Gear stick?
Gear stick. And it's so complicated to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so whilst I'm trying to work out that, I'm also trying to work out how much freaking tolls are in Melbourne. And also that I also learned today, fun fact for Victorians, toll roads are actually privately owned.
Oh.
So that's why technically the toll roads are better in...
we don't have, in we don't have potholes on our toll road.
Yeah.
Toll roads.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm not one to complain about potholes because coming from Venezuela, there's potholes that are literally the size of a grave. But recently, the amount of potholes in Victoria, and I'm very intrigued to know, Melbourne is in Victoria, for those international listeners.
They're probably we give no two shits
in
about
Melbourne.
this, but we just need to have a quick rant. I just need to have this rant
There's
about
so many potholes in it,
and then we'll
pisses
get
me
into
off.
this car that we're in at the moment because it is amazing to drive.
Yes.
And I totally get why I've always, by the way, sidetrack, whenever I've heard someone get a Volvo, I'm like, ew, why would you get a Volvo?
Bloody Volvo driver.
Yeah, bloody Volvo driver, pretty much.
They're sick.
And now that I'm driving it for the very first time, this brand new spanking car, feels quite nice, and I think I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Peter did have his eye on, I think, this and the bigger one.
Yeah.
But just a little, very much so out of our price range. So next time. But because I was like, a Volvo, really? But yeah.
Volvo driver.
Bloody Volvo driver. I wonder if that was an international campaign or if that was just an Australian
Yeah, I
campaign.
think that was just like an Australian vibe. It feels we're all like a little bit, pissy with the Volvo drivers. Anyway.
But Elle, besides you having, maybe that's your red flag, figuring out that tolls are expensive.
I've got many more red flags from my week.
How was your week?
My week was great. It was just working. I was busy, deep cleaning, working.
Weekend.
Just cleaned, did all the old things. Getting ready for our Vegas party.
Woohoo!
So, again, for those in Melbourne, we are hosting one of our community events at the Orang Hotel where you can come and watch the Vegas Grand Prix,
Yes.
which is super exciting.
Very exciting. I think it is free. there's going to be a lot of little activations going on, but you do still have to register because there is a capped number. I think we're around
like 70-80% of the way.
Yeah, 70%, 70-80% of the way.
I did get whiff though.
Ooh, the camera.
Losing the camera. Did get whiff though that apparently there's some groups of 10 coming along, so that'll be interesting if that's
It's like one person registered for the whole group.
Yeah. Oopsies. Anyway, we're going to have competitions there. If you're coming, it's like the best Vegas-inspired dressed outfit.
Yeah, I was going to
That we're going to do.
intrigued. I need to speak to you after off camera. What
What we're going to do. Even though I don't think we can really enter the prize, but it'd be good to
get amongst it.
It's
going to be
the
31
vibes.
degrees as well, so it's going to be hot.
That's all right. That's fine with me. We'll be inside drinking
31 degrees
cold
Celsius,
beers.
not Fahrenheit.
Drinking cold beers. It'll probably be like 31 Fahrenheit in Vegas.
No.
At that time of filming.
No, 31 Fahrenheit is like 20 below.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know Fahrenheit.
Yeah, okay. That camera, she's jiggling.
She's jiggling, that's fine. But yeah, so that will be a dinner. Like if you win that, you'll be winning a what will you be winning? You'll be winning a dinner at Crown for the motorsport dinner
with Sportsnet.
And
they
during the
typically have-
OzGP week. So we went last year and that was an awesome dinner. It was like
They typically have
supercar
like a
drivers,
guest.
Esteban Ocon was there, Fabian Coulthard, things like that. That's good.
Kravitz, yeah. And then also there's a couple of other things. There's voucher to the Orang Hotel if you want to have a nice little date night.
If you want to buy some principal jumpers.
There will be principal
opportunity
jumpers
to do that,
available.
And they're nearly sold out as well, to be entirely honest. Like I think there's like 12 left. So
yeah, I have to get one of those before they sell.
It'll be the last opportunity to
Of
get
that- of that run.
Of this run, yes, of this limited edition collection. But no, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to having the F1 back because it's been like a little bit dull. I don't know, like the F1 definitely structures my weeks a little bit.
100%. 100%. But it's kind of good that we've had a bit of time off before the watch party because that way we're able to kind of... Is that a principal jumper in front of us?
No. It looks like it, but no, it's just the colour green.
No. Wow, I actually think I need a new script. It's nice that we get to kind of, because we'll be organising quite a bit of stuff before the watch party, so yeah,
do it. All right.
But my weekend, you're going to ask me about my weekend?
How was your weekend? Sorry, that was so selfish of me. Sorry.
That's okay. I accept. No, nothing really exciting actually. For those of you that don't know, I'm 31. I am a mother. I am a wife, and I'm about to move in with my in-laws again.
And there's that social clip right there.
No, yeah, we...
Don't worry, this is a poor man's 30th episode of what are we working out when we turn 30 that we should have known earlier.
Literally. Also, yeah, I've lived with my in-laws before during COVID, and they are actually the best. I hit the jackpot with them, so it's actually a good thing. But yes, the apartment that we live in, they're selling it. We were like, oh, should we buy it? Can we make it work? But it's not happening. So we haven't found anything that we like, so we're actually moving in with our in-laws. So at the moment we're kind of in between moving, which is interesting. But then we also had a first birthday party down in Torquay on Saturday when it was like 30 degrees. Oh, yeah. They have a pool, so that was quite nice. And just been packing away.
Okay, so obviously, like on the topic of being 30 and like things that we're
31,
like,
but
you know, in our 30s, working out shit that we probably should have known. You're moving in with the in-laws. I should have known how to use a freaking toll and pay it my own way and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
What do you reckon? Okay, so F1 drivers.
Yep.
Obviously, very, very young. Who's our youngest on the grid at the moment?
Is it Franco?
Mr. Franco Colapinto.
Yeah. 19.
He's 19.
He has teen.
He is teen. How much life experience do you think he actually, like, it makes you think, like, I'm 30 and I can't work out this shit. How do they work out anything?
They have people.
I know, and then to be able to capable to do that and on that scale, like, it's just, I don't know, when I think of these trivial things for myself, I'm like, I have so much appreciation for them.
It's like when you hear, like, oh, this is 15-year-old Olympian. I'm like, when I was 15, I was, like, passed out on an oval somewhere. Like...
What were you doing at 15?
I don't know, like fun parties. I did exchange in France as well. Yeah, no, I was not becoming an Olympian. Were you?
No, when I was 15, I was living in the bush.
Yeah.
Because I was at Timbertop, and that meant that if I wanted to communicate home, I had to write letters, and
Something I do
had
know.
to hike every weekend.
Something I do know how to have is a good running technique. Unlike that guy we just drove past, terrible running technique. Here's my critiqueness. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I always think about like the F1 drivers and that they're being so young, and I'm like, cool. Good for you. All right.
But anyway, moving on.
Let's get into the episode.
A week in the F1 world. Even though we've had no races, there's been a bit on.
It's been a little bit on.
A little bit on.
I'm just really excited for this weekend, so we can probably like really powwow through this.
Yeah. We're starting
Let's see
off
how
with
quick and hard we can hit it actually.
the launch or the release of F1 75 Live.
Yeah, it's actually on my birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's on my birthday. A little birthday treat. But
Oh my
okay,
God.
so apparently the cars aren't even going to be there.
Oh.
Can someone clarify this? Apparently it says on the website that the cars will be revealed at a later date.
Oh, what?
But yeah.
Talk about anticlimactic.
Well, I mean, last year was such a flop anyway. I mean, not last year, this year. Like, everything was a flop when all the cars came out with their different liveries. We were kind of like, okay,
womp, womp.
boring. Like,
Yeah.
Remember when, like, like, oh, it looks like a blueberry. Oh, it looks like a highlighter.
Yeah.
And then that was about it. It was like,
Yeah, there wasn't a lot.
No, so, I don't know.
Going
It'd
on.
be interesting. But they've got huge pressure. 75th birthday.
Yep.
I want a fucking spectacle. I want to see big shows, big artists singing. Surely they're going to get
Who do we
someone.
think?
Well, it's at O2 Arena, so surely there's going to be someone massive.
Yeah. Do you know, side note?
They can't get Kylie Minogue back. She did Las Vegas last year. No, she did Las Vegas last year. It's like
Oh gosh, there was so many people in Las Vegas though. That, like it was so. Remember they all had like their
they
little
all came
snippets,
up,
J
like,
Balvin, yeah. Side note, I wonder if people think this is a bit controversial, but I don't know if you watched Miss Universe yesterday.
No.
For us Latinos, Miss Universe is like one of the most important days of the year. Massively into Miss Universe. They had Robin Thicke, which I think is a bit controversial.
Oh, that is a bit weird.
Yeah, and especially for something like Miss Universe. So we probably won't see Robin Thicke there.
Can you imagine?
I don't know who they would have.
Interesting.
Do you know who they might have?
Who?
Someone that you constantly say was the biggest disappointment of your life.
Oh, Robbie Williams. Oh my God, Robbie Williams will be back.
Yeah. Not
Possibly.
because she's disappointed in him, but because she's
Very
disappointed
fucking
in the
bright.
fact it is very bright. Why don't you?
Very bright. I don't know. It's just not really working. It's not working for me. All right, let's speed through these things. What else
Yeah.
is happening, Patty, in
So-
the F1 world? Talk to me, darling.
I will talk to you. So obviously, yes, F1 75 Live. Excited for that. Mr. Damon Hill. He is.
Oh, retiring. I was
Retiring.
sad about this.
So was I. I'm like, he's so young.
And he's a great voice.
He
in
is a great voice.
F1, great commentator. That's
Yep.
the word. I really like him, and I think
So do
it's
I.
sad that he's going.
So do I, but onto bigger and brighter things. I mean, if he's happy, that's what's important. I think I saw some little snippets of like, is it?
male to come in
Yeah.
and speak?
Yeah, some people, there were snippets of like, oh, is there some controversy behind it? It's
Apologies if you're watching this on YouTube. This camera is going wild.
gone wild. They were like, has something happened? But I don't think anything's happened. I think he's just had enough. Well, who knows? Something might come out.
Possibly. But there was also, something else coming out. Monaco Grand Prix extended.
Extension. Pew pew.
2031.
2031.
I believe.
Yeah.
But it's moved to the first week of June.
Yeah,
Moved it around?
Yeah, they've changed it. So typically it was always on that last weekend of May.
Yep.
Which interesting because it falls on the same day as the Indy 500. And you know how they say the Triple Crown? Have you heard of this? The Triple Crown is basically a driver. There's not many Triple Crown drivers out there, but basically it's someone that's competed like F1 Championship, Indy 500 and Le Mans. And Indy 500 always falls on the same weekend as Monaco. So now it won't be.
Oh.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Where'd you pick that little fun fact up from? Someone's been doing their research. Whoa, this camera is hopping a beat.
She's copying a beating. I don't know where I did. I can't remember where I read that. I think I read it on one of the motorsport websites. F1 Planet, maybe?
Something like that.
Something like that. But yes, so I think a lot of motorsport enthusiasts will be happy about that. Obviously, they've changed the date because they're trying to make it more eco-friendly, and I think now Montreal and Miami.
Does it make it eco-friendly?
Well, I think they're just trying to make travel between locations as minimal as possible, and now Montreal GP and Miami will be back to back, which is also logistically a good thing.
Fair play.
But yeah, so it's been extended. Interesting that, I mean, I think there's a bit of I don't want to say controversy, but there's a bit of questions around Monaco GP. Some people say, oh, it's boring, but I think it's iconic. And then a lot of people were saying, oh, where are our faces?
There we are.
Should they have waited until 2026 with the new cars and then see how that went? But no, I'm happy.
What do you mean waited?
Oh yeah, we can take our seatbelts off.
What do you mean waited?
As in,
like what, for the new rules? But there's already new rules coming in next year.
But waited for the new car regulations that come in,
right.
See how they perform to then provide the extension. But I disagree. I think Monaco, I'm old school, and I think Monaco should be there all the time.
I don't know. I'd like to go see it one day. I agree. It's not the most exciting race. You can't go off qualifying and you're like, oh, that's fun. But anyway, time will tell.
Time will tell.
But you know what time it is? It's time for a break. It's time for a Kit Kat break. Where's the fucking Kit Kat?
It's at your house. It's at your parents' house.
You had one job.
One job.
You had one job for this whole episode. One job.
The thing as well is, Elle has been baking with her mum all day. So I've gone to Elle's parents' house. I've been fed so much sugar. I was like, I'll be your mum's guinea pig. She can give me all her Thermomix recipes. I've had cake. I've had chocolate balls. I've had gingerbread biscuits. And I was like, oh my God, Elle, I've also got Kit Kats for us. And now they're going to be, oh, you have to take one because I bought two. Oh, you have to take one.
Being sugar all
The
day.
reason we've bought Kit Kat is because F1 now has an official chocolate.
Very exciting, and I actually think it's a really cool and fun, interesting move.
I agree.
I think it's very general. A lot more people can relate. I don't know, like just the target market there. It's probably the only like direct sponsor I can think of that is not super high end.
Yeah. Yep.
It's for the people.
It's for the people.
And it's iconic.
Everyone eats, unless you're not a good person, everyone eats Kit Kats. And, they're a great chocolate. They're not too sweet. Like you would think, I always thought if F1 were to bring out a chocolate, you'd think maybe like a Snickers, something really like high calorie dense. But I think Kit Kat is perfection.
Now they'll do like a special one that's like the gold flaked Kit Kat or something like that. That'll be quite interesting. That's what they'll do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Goss.
I've got
Talk to me.
some random. I mean, it's not like it's not specific goss.
What you got?
And I could be late. I could be very late to this party. So please correct me if I'm late. But I'm not big on TikTok, like at all. No. But I have to go on for our job, and by our job I mean the podcast. And I came across a comment on a video that someone had written about Charles cheating on Charlotte. Sydney. Not his current girlfriend, his previous girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I kind of fell into a rabbit hole. And then that rabbit hole led me to... She deleted the video, apparently. But apparently... So they started dating... Alexandra and Charles started dating last
Wasn't it
year.
like immediate after he broke up with her?
Yes. So apparently they were saying that Alexandra was at Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And apparently Charles may have cheated on Charlotte with Alexandra in Abu Dhabi.
Oh.
But it all got swept under the rug, like, as things happen in the F1 world.
Fuck dirty men.
Ooh. GT3.
GT3. Sorry if you're not watching this.
Yeah, this is the great thing about when we record in the car and we get to see
you're
the
going
cars driving
to
past.
be seeing these reactions. We're sitting on a boulevard and just watching everything come by now, and also people running really badly.
But yeah, so I don't know if that's actually correct. I think it might be correct given the circumstances of how quick they started dating. But at the same time, like, I just think with relationships, you don't know what was going on. Like, Charles and Charlotte could have been, like, non-officially broken up.
Yeah.
But, like, it could have fizzled a long time prior.
Yeah.
Also, Charlotte was very young.
She was. And
Don't condone cheating, but...
okay, so I've got some more goss for you.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly, Schumacher and his girlfriend have broken up.
Ooh.
And
I swear we've spoken about this before.
has... No, just recently. Like in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
And she's all of a sudden been spotted with Galapinto. Yeah. Drama on the grid.
Remember we
already.
spoke about him last week?
Yeah,
About all
he's
the-
like liking spree.
So
if
he
it's
knows he's
true,
hot. He knows he's hot.
He's come into the F1 grid hot and heavy and potentially taken someone's girlfriend already.
Yep.
I'll be interested to see if that one's actually true.
Couple of random moments of the week.
Random moments of the week. My favourite moment of the week.
I knew this. I knew.
I'm a massive Jeremy Clarkson fan. I love everything that he does.
Elle got me onto Clarkson's Farm.
Clarkson's Farm is a masterpiece. In my
When I told you I hadn't watched it, remember you were like, I'm so jealous that you haven't watched it because you get to watch it from the start.
from the first time.
Yeah.
And if anyone listening hasn't watched and gets to do that, then
Watch it.
I am jealous of you.
Yeah.
He randomly had Oscar Piastri at his farm, which is just very random. I guess Jeremy's farm is near the Silverstone circuit,
Yeah.
so maybe he was out there doing something.
Yeah.
And he was driving a tractor trying to reverse it
Yeah.
for like over an hour, and it was just
Jeremy's like
very
yelling
fun.
at him. Come on, Oscar.
It's like, you suck.
I loved seeing like the marriage of those two worlds.
It was my world.
Yeah, your two worlds marrying.
That is like my idea of heaven. When the two of them came together, I was like, this is the best F1 collaboration ever.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was great.
That and Kit Kat. The three of them to be together. Kit Kat's my favourite chocolate.
Well, the thing that got me very excited this week.
Oh, I think I know what this one is.
I mean, we know because I obviously, surprise, it was me that posted it. Charles and Carlos at the Gladiator premiere. They looked so hot. They looked so
They
good.
did look good.
They scrubbed up very nicely.
They did look very good, actually.
In their suits.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, Paul Mescal was there. And actually, it was interesting because Paul Mescal was there and was having a conversation, and then someone came over, a Sky Sports commentator, came over and like was interrupting them, and they were like, "Oh, you're interrupting us," and they were asking Paul Mescal, like, something about F1, and if he's a fan, he's like, yes, I love it. And they're like, what team? And he was really like sheepish about like what team he goes for.
Because if someone asks, if like an F1 driver asks you what's your favourite team, you never, what's your favourite team?
They were like, oh, are you?
You're never going to you don't want to tell them, be like, oh, I'm actually a fangirl.
But it wasn't. This is the thing, right? So
Oh,
then
it wasn't?
No. So apparently, because obviously it's not Ferrari, and because he was asking them questions about like how they start, and Carlos was like, yeah, I can't tell you because I think he was saying, oh yes, I'm going to be at Las Vegas next week.
Yeah.
Obviously he's been invited with another team.
Yeah.
That he was like, oh well, I'm with Scuderia right now, as in like he's with Ferrari now, but he's so I wonder who he'll be with. Who do you think he'll be with?
Well, he's testing it with Williams
Is he?
in Abu Dhabi.
Paul Mescal.
No, Carlos.
Oh no, sorry, I'm talking about Paul Mescal. Who do you,
Oh,
I have a feeling he might be with like Aston Martin.
yeah, Aston or Mercedes.
Yeah, Aston or Mercedes. I
Someone
thought
like that.
exact thing.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know, I love Carmen, George's girlfriend. She has written a book.
Oh, smarty pants.
Yes, so she works in finance, and that's
she?
something that I really admire about her. Like, she's a very intelligent girl.
Finance.
Finance.
6'5".
Blue eyes. Finance. She, super intelligent girl. Love her. She's written a book, and it's like a finance book directed at women. And she was saying that apparently the reason she got into finance was because when she was younger, her parents went bankrupt. And she went from not having everything, but living comfortably to really not having anything. And she really made herself a mission that she never wanted to be struggling or feel insecure about money. So then she, got into university, like paid her way through university, and is now super successful within her own right, within her career.
Oh, I love this. Okay, I love her.
And so
even
she's
more
written
now.
this book, right? Literally, oh my God, I have goosebumps.
I like her even more.
Right.
now.
So she's written this book specifically for women because she
Isn't
doesn't
it
want
funny?
women to
We
be
just
this.
put this perception on WAGs and we just go,
Yeah.
you're just in it for the WAG.
Some of them maybe, but Carmen is not.
No. Okay, I like her a lot
They
more.
are a proper power couple.
Proper English power.
They're a proper... No, she's Spanish.
Oh, she's Spanish.
Carmen.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I was like, during the Euros, they were, Spain.
Yeah.
was-
Oh, that's right. Yep.
UK didn't bring it home. Anyway,
Love to get that.
that was the week in F1.
Red flag. Oh,
Green
I'm the green flag and you're like the red flag.
Oh my god, I am. That makes sense.
Oh.
The amount of crap I've eaten.
With the red flag and the green flag of the week.
You go first.
Okay. My red flag, and I'm going to have to put it up here on the screen, is that whilst I was sitting on a plane at 6 a.m.
Oh my God,
for a
don't.
1 hour flight,
Do not.
a lovely gentleman next to me who, might I add you, had the worst cologne on in my life, and I could just smell it like seeping onto me. He pulls out a little pickster, like a little flossing tool, and he flosses his teeth for 10 minutes, and it's like flicking out everywhere.
What did you say? A pickster?
It's like pick things. Anyway, you get them from the chemist. They're like a little rod, and it's got like a little squirrely thing on the end of it.
Yeah.
And he's just flossing his teeth for 10 minutes, and I was
Disgusting.
like, "Excuse me."
I actually couldn't believe
It was.
that you I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
I can't believe I got a video of it. That's how I'm.
People are disgusting. Be better.
It was honestly one of the most revolting things. Anyway, and I was.
Did you say something?
No, and I was taking a photo of the Real Housewife of Sydney.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I was like,
As in,
now I
oh,
think-
sorry, no, sorry. You were flying because you were doing a photography job.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that you
yeah,
were
yeah.
taking a photo
No,
for
no,
the
no,
plane.
no. I was going there for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Which was my green flag of the week, which was an awesome experience. But then I was
Yeah.
very conscious that I smell like this man. What about you before our battery dies? Quick.
Oh my god, quick. So my red flag for the week is that Gabriel has his first trauma, his first irrational fear. He's scared of a toy. I'll get more into details another time.
Yeah.
It was very sad. And my green flag for the week is that... Oh, I really can't remember the things that I did, but it was really nice on Saturday, like 30 degrees, sitting by the pool.
I needed it.
Yeah, in saying that, it's frustrating because when you have a baby, you can't tan as much. I used to tan all the time. I don't feel as
better
tan
for
as
your
what I
skin.
am. It's bad for you. I don't condone it, but
It's better for you.
I'm Latina, so whatever. But yeah, lovely day, and I think that's everything for today.
All right.
Make
See you in
sure-
Vegas.
Make sure you enter our Lick It and Send It comp.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this episode.
All of
If
the
you can,
above.
please.
And
share with
register
your
for
friends.
Vegas because we want to see you there.
Okay. Bye.